gonna check out hull number 22 of the 349.
All right, this is my dream boat.
Tinsley, yeah. Tinsley needs one of these.
Yes, I do. All right, so we're gonna go up and then we'll turn the camera back on. Okay, so this boat is still under construction.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know if we want to show much on the deck because it's so filthy.
It's okay.
So we're on board 349 here with Tinsley, and this is one that we've actually had here for quite a few months, and that's why it's dirty. It needs a good bath. Very clean inside. We're going to be shipping it to Chicago in April, and then he's going to take it from Chicago to Annapolis on its own bottom. Yeah, so he did obviously the Cato davits, the folding leather wheel. We haven't installed the electronics yet.
Tell us about. I've never seen this.
Oh yeah, no, Edson makes this. No, Bob Johnson purposely built a tight cockpit so that you don't get thrown around for safety. You know, that was always Bob's number one thing is safety. But this is an answer to, you know, making it a little bit easier to get around the cockpit.
Okay. And I have Cato also, but I don't have that bar in the middle, and it is a concern.
Well, that's a stabilizing bar. I'm surprised you don't have that.
Yeah, I need to get it.
Yeah, we can also put solar panels on there.
Right.
Now we also, of course, do an arch. You know, we've got an arch down there, a couple arches there. That's probably one for 439, but looking at the size of it. But we also built a 349 arch, and you can see the mold for the arch. Yeah, that's the one.
So
there's
pretty.
actually 6 different molds to make that arch, and that's why we charge what we do for it, because it's extremely labor intensive. But nobody else builds a fiberglass arch like we do.
And it looks just like it's just one piece of the boat.
So this guy chose electric furling for the reacher. That's what these buttons here are for. So the green is always out and the red is always put it back away. And then he has electric primary winches as well. So he pushes a button, the reacher sail unfurls itself with an electric furler on the bow, just like the mega ships do. And then of course he keeps up with the sheet line with this winch here, either in a speed 1 or speed 2. So it makes it sailing very easy. So, you know, the person who's buying this boat is, you know, semi-retired and he doesn't want to, you know, work hard at sailing. He wants to be able to push button, or she, obviously.
Yeah.
So we've got, you know, we're ready to go ahead and go on down below. I think, you know the boat as well as anybody.
Yep. Whoa, look at this.
So this boat's kind of in storage somewhat. Because, you know, we finished it about 5-6 months ago, and it's just been basically sitting. We'll do a good detailing and do another systems check before we ship the boat to Chicago. But this is honestly the standard layout that most people would do. The standard layout actually is a settee, but when I say standard, it's because everybody chooses the twin captain's chairs as the configuration that they want to do. And of course the table, you know, pops up and pops down. So you can sit here. To me, this is just as good as a built-in nav station, but better, because I can put my laptop up here. If I don't want a table there, I can get rid of the table.
That looks so much more comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Honestly, Tinsley, as a dealer, I would sit at boat shows, and I would have guys come on board, and they would go, you know what? I would buy the boat if somebody would just put a comfortable seat that I can sit in. And these seats here, obviously, they turn, they go up and down, they recline. I mean, we've got a 6-way adjustable base on this. They could go fore and aft.
Can you do a recliner like this?
Oh yeah. Well, this is our footstool here that you can put your feet on, and it obviously has storage inside, and we have it in that locked position. But honestly, we would bring that over here, put my foot up on it, and recline, you know, and then put the TV up over there.
And you still have the traditional
island packet table. Now this is a single leaf. Yours is a double leaf. But we can do it as a double or a single. Most people that do the captain's chairs layout do the single, because if you fold it out over here, it's really not going to do a lot, and they use the smaller table in between. But this works really well. And of course, we do the adjustable bottle storage behind it versus the fixed bottle storage, because what we learned is some people use rum bottles, some people use wine bottles, some people will use olive oil bottles, and they're all different sizes. So you can pretty much put whatever you want in there.
And we're really proud of the galley too. I think it's just really smart and accessible, and it's not closed off.
You're right.
So obviously any color Corian, he wanted the older style, as I call it, stainless steel, double sink instead of a single sink. We can do either. We can do stainless, we can do Corian. Single, bigger, smaller drawers. We can also do this as wine storage if you want. And then obviously all of our lights are on. But the neat thing about these switches is when you turn the light off, you can see that it's illuminated, so you know that that's what you need to touch. And then they do dim up and down. So this is controlling the hull side lighting. And at night, what I found is the hull side lighting really works nice. So you can dim it down, and of course all these turn off and dim up and down.
LED, of course.
Yeah, of course, everything on the boat now is LED.
And this is kind of customizable as well, this configuration.
Somewhat.
Not-
Most people like what we do here.
Yeah.
You know,
We
it's
can't
just,
really have doors here, but
Right. And then we have,
that's a Dickinson, actually. We've changed from the Force 10 to the Dickinson stoves because it's twice the BTU power of the Force 10. And honestly, we weren't having the greatest luck with Force 10. But this is a really nice high quality stove. More money than the Force 10, but very high quality. And like I said, twice the BTU, so your food cooks faster and you use less propane. Dry storage area there. And then another cabinet, and then dish storage up on top. Now that cabinet can be customizable because you've got a little more space right there. Now, if I built the boat, honestly, I'd build it with an induction stovetop like the Motor Sailor, the 4-way smart oven under here, and then I'd get rid of the microwave and put another cabinet right in here.
okay.
Same refrigerator, freezer that's on the Motor Sailor. This is 3.5 cubic feet for each drawer.
Now, what kind of amps do these?
Oh, they're so efficient. Every manufacturer's using these. These are Vitrofrigo, and literally, I mean, everybody's using them. They can both be freezers. They can both be refrigerators.
So, okay.
Yeah, and then this is one of the things that
Access right there?
Access on the both sides, just like your boat.
Oil stick is right there. That's my biggest.
Yep. Oil dipstick
my
right here. Fuel filter right here. Oil fill right here. And then check this
That's
out.
a beautiful
This is what's going to sell you the boat
Yeah,
right
this
here.
is it.
You know, on your boat, you got to remove the stairs, right? Figure out a place to put them. You got to remove this back piece.
Make sure
figure
it's
out a
not
place to put
damaging anything.
it. How about this?
Oh my god.
Isn't that great?
I have owners who
is
ask me
beautiful.
not to ask me if I can retrofit their boat like this, and honestly, you know, we would have
Just
to do
buy
it, but
the
we would have to make a
349.
pattern for each boat, or like Tinsley says, just trade your island packet in for a 349.
And you can trade here.
Makes a lot. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We take island packets and trade almost monthly, if not almost weekly sometimes.
Now, a lot of people are talking about the beta engine.
Well,
What's your opinion on that?
you know, it's there's obviously been Yanmar is the engine for sailboats. I mean, there's been more Yanmars used than any other motor on sailboats, and they have been the engine that Island Packet has always used. The beta engine doesn't have the smart controller, so it's not a smart engine. And honestly, as a dealer, there's some EPA standards that you have to stand by. Beta has a EPA compliant engine, but they just don't have the service network that you get with Yanmar.
Yeah, there's
They don't have
Yanmar
the warranty
centers
that
everywhere.
you get with Yanmar. Yanmar has the best warranty in the business. They're everywhere. Their service dealers are everywhere. And honestly, I've seen Yanmars as a dealer for Island Packet and a owner. I've been selling Island Packets for 40 years, and I've seen Yanmars with 10, 15,000 hours on them. I can't speak for Beta because I've never honestly sold a boat with a Beta engine. Must be so few of them out there because I've been selling boats for a long time. I've sold thousands and thousands of boats and I've never seen a Beta engine. So for somebody who can't put a Yanmar engine in it, that might be a viable alternative. But honestly, if you brought me your boat and it was a used Island Packet or a pre-owned Island Packet, I'd give you less money for it with a Beta than I would a Yanmar. Even if the Beta was newer than the Yanmar, because I know Yanmars.
They're so tried and true.
And the older legacy Island Packets are all the pre-smart engine anyway. I mean, the EPA is what made Yanmar change the way their engines are manufactured.
Can it be added to an older engine? The smart stuff?
Oh God, yes. Well, not added, but you'd have to change the engine.
Oh,
Yeah, because everything's different about the engine, for basically. But if I was to change my engine and I had the ability to choose either Yanmar or Beta, I would choose Yanmar every time, simply because of the service
Heard it here.
network that's out there. Yeah.
All right, let's check this out. This is impressive.
Yeah, so the forward cabin's built as either a Pullman berth, like the 320 and the 350. All the 320s and 350s are the same berth.
Yeah.
But we can also offer a V berth where you lose this hanging locker, and of course the berth goes straight apart. With this arrangement, we are able to do the drawer under here, and then we are able to do lift up storage right here.
Whoa.
Which is silly where they place this fan. This fan is going to have to be moved because that doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what was hindering us from being able to lift it up.
This is
Great light. Well, this is our mattresses are all built by handcraft mattress.
okay. So we got this door.
this
Let me
is-
check out this door.
Yeah, she just lift up and pull out.
Okay,
So
yeah.
cedar line, good place for shoes.
Yeah. And then what's behind this?
A mirror. Yeah, so magnetic door lock, so you don't have to try to reach and try to unlock it.
Nice.
And of course, for ventilation, we got a nice hatch, and then we've got one port on the side there.
We got that. We got that.
Yeah, for
got that
for
right
lighting. And then
Doesn't feel
the wainscoting
claustrophobic.
now is all fiberglass. Okay, and we can build it in either a gray, an ivory, a camo tan, an off-white. So you pick what color wainscoting you want as well. And then after building the motor sailor and doing the way we did the air conditioning system in the overhead, we're now going to build a plenum that runs behind the wainscoting on both sides of the boat. And literally we can go in and just drill a 3.5-inch hole and put in an outlet right there. And you can manage the air conditioning versus having just like one outlet right there that all the air comes out of. You'll be able to control it nicer, and it's going to be a much better unit. I don't know anybody that's doing what we're gonna do.
This is beautiful right here.
So this boat, obviously the Sapelli. A lot of the 349s are built in the maple, like the
There's the
the
shower
motor sailor.
control right there. So the shower drain. And
And then, nice head, stall shower. Different type of sinks. This gentleman here chose the white sink, so this is actually different than what the motor sailor had.
And then I want to point out the shower door. I think the shower doors are so great.
this is where the toilet paper roll goes. Okay, yeah, the shower door. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was showing me how it could be custom.
Yeah. So you unlock it here at on top, and then this one opens up, and actually it slides inside.
Oh.
You've got great coverage, but then you can lock it away.
So we've got 2 ports for ventilation. We've got great lighting throughout the boat.
Got a fan there.
Yeah. We'll mount the fans anywhere you want. That's your decision on whether you want fans, what type of fan. We offer
I love
different
this.
color fans. We offer different type of fans. This is the ones without the cage around them. We also offer the ones with the cage. It's like building a custom home.
Sure.
There's so many options.
We've got probably between 60 and 70 options depending on the model. And that's not color options. We've got probably 25 different color options that you choose from. And then a nice aft berth. This is actually the largest aft berth we build because it goes up underneath the cockpit. In the 439, the aft berth does not go underneath the cockpit because we use that for utility room. And of course, what you're looking at down there is you've got the fuel filter system, and then the Seagull water filter, and then the water pump is in there as well. And we do make it where the mattress removes, so you have easy access to that.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
similar
part
to
of the
the
mattress is what
320.
we have sitting right up here.
And the
So
whole
it's
side
much
ports
bigger.
make it light.
And look at that. The door that just... And you got a mirror there too. Beautiful.